In today's video, I'm going to show you how to customize the appearance of Airtable, including changing your account-wide theme between light and dark mode, and color coding your individual bases and interfaces to keep everything visually organized. Airtable is a powerful, flexible database tool that blends the simplicity of a spreadsheet with the robustness of a relational database. And taking a few minutes to personalize its look not only makes it more pleasant to use, but also helps you navigate your projects faster and reduce eye strain over long work sessions. If you find this helpful, please like and subscribe, and let's get started. We're going to begin with the account-wide theme, which controls the background color of your personal Airtable dashboard and every workspace you see. This is a global setting, meaning it applies to your entire experience across all bases, so it's a great way to set the overall mood and comfort level of the app. To do this, start by looking at the very top right corner of your screen. You'll see your profile avatar. That's the small circle with your initials or your profile picture. Go ahead and click on it to open your account menu. From the drop-down that appears, you'll want to select the option labeled Appearance. This is where you'll find your three theme choices: light, dark, and use system setting. Let me break each one down so you can decide what works best for you. The light theme is the default. It's bright, clean, and offers high contrast, which can be great if you work in a well-lit environment or if you prefer that crisp, traditional interface. The dark theme, on the other hand, is sleek and modern, swapping the bright white backgrounds for deep grays and blacks. This is often easier on the eyes, especially if you're working late at night or in a dimly lit room, because it reduces glare and blue light exposure. Many power users, myself included, find that dark mode helps them focus for longer periods without visual fatigue. The third option, Use System Setting, is my personal favorite because it's totally hands-off. When you select this, Airtable will automatically follow your computer's own theme schedule or operating system setting. So if your Mac or Windows machine switches to dark mode at sunset, Airtable will do the same without you ever having to think about it. You can switch between these options at any time, so don't stress about picking the perfect one right now. Try each for a few days and see which feels best. Now that we've dialed in your global theme, let's move to the second layer of customization: base and interface personalization. While Airtable doesn't let you completely redesign the entire interface layout, you can still make each of your specific bases and interfaces visually distinct by adding custom icons and colors. This is incredibly useful when you're managing multiple projects. Maybe you have a base for client tracking, another for content planning, and a third for inventory management. Color coding them instantly tells your brain which is which without even reading the name. To do this, head over to your Airtable home screen. That's the main dashboard where you see all your bases listed in a grid or list view. Hover your mouse over the specific base or app you want to customize. You'll notice a small icon, which is the spillover menu, appears on the right side of that base's tile. Click that icon, and a context menu will pop up. From here, you'll see an option to customize its icon and choose a new color. When you click that, a panel opens, giving you a palette of pre-selected colors and a library of icons to choose from. The icons range from general symbols like a star or a heart to more specific ones like a shopping cart, a calendar, or a document, so you can really match the icon to the purpose of that base. For example, I like to use a paint palette icon and a purple color for my design projects, and a checklist icon with green for my task manager bases. One best practice tip here is to be consistent. Once you pick a color and icon system, stick with it across all your bases. That way, over time, you'll build muscle memory where you see blue and immediately know it's finance related, or orange and you know it's your client onboarding workflow. A common pitfall to avoid is using too many similar colors at once. If all your bases are shades of blue, you lose the visual benefit. Spread them out across the palette so each one stands out at a glance. Now, here's something I want to point out that a lot of beginners miss. These customizations are separate for each base, but they also apply to any interfaces you've built within that base. So if you create an interface, like a dashboard or a form view, that uses the same base, the icon and color you set on the home screen will carry over, giving your whole project a unified look. This is especially handy if you share a base with teammates because everyone sees the same colors and icons, which helps reduce confusion in collaborative workspaces. You can change these settings as often as you like, so don't be afraid to experiment. If you start a new quarter and want to refresh your workspace, just go back, pick a new color, and you're done. You've now successfully customized Airtable's appearance on both a global and a per-base level. By setting your account-wide theme to light, dark, or system mode, you've optimized the app for your environment and your eyes. And by color coding and adding icons to each base, you've turned a flat list of names into a visually organized dashboard that you can navigate at a glance. This might seem like a small tweak, but it makes a huge difference in daily efficiency, especially if you're juggling 10 or more projects. As a next step, I'd recommend going through every base you currently have and giving each one its own color and icon. It only takes a few minutes, and it will pay off every single time you open Airtable. Thanks so much for sticking with me through this guide. If you found it useful, consider saving this video to your favorites so you can come back to these steps anytime you need a refresher. Happy building!